Hi there, I'm going to be making this lovely lemon cake. It's got lemon zest in the cake, and then it's got a lovely lemon syrup that you pour over the loaf while it's still hot. And then once it's all cooled, you dust a little bit of icing sugar over the top of it, and it's absolutely lovely and moist and very easy to do. So I'll take you through how I do that. These are the ingredients that I need to make my lemon loaf. I've got sugar, flour, milk, baking powder, salt, 2 eggs, a stick of butter, and a lemon. I also have a 9 by 5 inch loaf tin that I'm going to grease and flour and line so that my loaf is nice and easy to get out when it's finished baking. My recipe also calls for self-rising flour, which I don't happen to have in my cupboard, so instead I'm going to make it. And all you need then is flour, baking powder, and salt. So for every cup of flour that you have, you need to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon salt. And then you sift that together or whisk it together so it's all incorporated, and then you're good to go. This recipe has 1 2/3 cup flour, so I'm just going to mix up my little bit of homemade self-raising flour. So that's a cup, and then we're going to do the 2/3 and measure. It's not quite 2/3. There we go. So that's my cup and 2/3. And then for that amount of flour, I need 2.5 teaspoons. 1, 2.5 teaspoons of my baking powder. And then I need 5/6 of a teaspoon of salt, which is basically just shy of a full teaspoon. So I'm just going to put in just shy. There we go. And then all you need to do is whisk that together. Just give that a quick whisk, and that incorporates it all together. So that is my homemade self-rising flour that I need for this recipe. So I'll go ahead and get the rest of the ingredients ready, and we'll come back and make our lemon loaf. Okay, so to start making my lemon loaf, I've put 1 stick of softened butter into my mixer. I'm going to bring the bowl up and I'm going to turn that on to whip it light. And to that, I'm going to add my 3/4 cup of sugar. I want it nice and light and fluffy, so I'm just going to give it a quick scrape down and let it go a little bit longer. I just want to make sure that everything is getting incorporated. There we go. And we'll bring that back up, and then we'll pop it on high again. There we go. So my butter and my sugar are now nice and light and fluffy. To that, I'm going to add my eggs one at a time. Again, I'm just going to quickly scrape down the sides. Get that all nicely incorporated. There we go. Bring the bowl back up. Turn that back on. Back to low, add my other egg. Down, I'm going to add, without spilling too much, add half my flour and put that on low to mix in. Go, and on low I'm going to add in my 1/4 cup of milk. And pop that a little bit higher. Go, and again on low I'm going to add the rest of my 1 2/3 cups of my flour. And I'll stop it there, knock off all this extra flour that's not gotten in yet. There we go. And then give my bowl another scrape down, just like that. Wipe off my spatula. And we're gonna just give it one more quick mix, and then we'll add our lemon zest. There we go, and then this is the zest of 1 lemon. I've used a pink lemon, so that's why you've got sort of some pinky greeny colors in there. And I've just zested that on a microplane grater, and we'll incorporate that in. The juice from the lemon will be used to do the syrup afterwards. There we go, and we'll stop that. There we go, take this off. Put all that lovely batter back into the bowl. And once we get all the batter back into the bowl and all the lovely zest that I just put in, I'll give it a quick little stir with my spatula to get it all ready, and then we'll get the pan ready to go and pop that into the pan. So we've got our pan that I have greased and lined, and then greased the parchment paper and then floured it so it will come out nice and easily once it's baked. And that is again a 9 by 5 inch loaf tin. And I'm just going to scrape my batter into that. Go. And then I'm just going to spread it out so that it is in all corners of my loaf tin. That corner as well. There we go. Right, so I am now going to pop this into my oven, which is preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to bake it for about 45 minutes, and then we'll see how it's going. While it's baking, I'm going to make the syrup so that when this is still warm, we can poke holes and skewer it, and then drizzle the nice warm syrup in. It absorbs straight into the cake, which makes it even more lemony. So I will come back and show you how to do the syrup. Okay, so we're going to make the syrup for the lemon loaf when it comes out of the oven. It's really simple. So this is just the juice of the one lemon. So the rind went into, or the zest went into the loaf, and this is the juice. And to that, I am just going to add 3 heaped tablespoons of icing sugar. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now, you don't even need to sift your icing sugar, because what we're going to do, and the reason that it's on the stove, is we're going to just warm it lightly on a low heat until the sugar dissolves. So I'm just going to use my whisk. And all we want is the sugar to dissolve, so we get a very lovely lemony syrup that we can pour over the top of the lemon loaf while it's still warm, so it absorbs all of that lovely lemon flavor. So I'm just going to keep stirring this around with my whisk until all of the sugar has dissolved. And there we go. So you can see there's no more white lumps in there, and so all of my icing sugar has completely dissolved. So I'm just going to turn the heat off, and I'm just going to leave this here until my lemon loaf comes out of the oven, and then we can drizzle this over the top of it. Okay, so my lemon loaf has been in the oven for 45 minutes, and I've just taken it out, nice and brown, and it's risen nicely. So now what we want to do is poke it several times with a skewer, and I don't actually have a skewer, so I'm going to use a chopstick. So just a few, not too many holes, just a few. What you want to do is allow the syrup to drizzle into the holes, so you get a really nice gooey, syrupy lemon bread when you get finished. So there we go. So I've poked a few little holes in the top. Then I'm just going to get the lemon syrup that we made, and I'm going to use it straight out of the pan, and I'm just going to gently pour it all over the top of my lemon loaf. You're leaving this in the pan because you want it to absorb from the bottom as well. There we go. So that's all of my lemon syrup on my lemon loaf. Now you're going to leave this on the wire rack and in the tin to completely cool. Once it's completely cool, then you can turn it out onto a plate, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like then. Okay, so this is my finished lemon loaf. It's been cooled, we have the lovely syrup inside of it, and just to finish it off, I'm going to take a little bit of icing sugar and just cover the top of it. Cover up those little holes that you made with your skewer. And there you go, a lovely lemony lemon loaf. Absolutely lovely. Cut it up into slices, have it with a cup of tea. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'll post the recipe below. If you have any questions, please post those below. And please subscribe to my channel if you want to check out what else I'm doing. And enjoy your lemon loaf. Thanks.